And no amount of mindset could fix what my nervous system was screaming for: space. So, this is where your energy is leaking when you are saying yes, when your body screams no, when you're pretending you're okay, when you are really collapsing inside. It looks like when you're being the emotional shock absorber for your entire team, for your family, for your spouse, for your friends, for your kids. So every one of those micro abandonments add up until you wake up one day and wondering, why can I keep going like I used to? Hello, and welcome back to Brilliance Unleashed, the place where we say the things you've been thinking. We're dismantling the myths that keeps you small and speak to the part that you already knows that you're meant for more. I'm Anna, and today we're not talking hustle, we're talking truth. So if you've been feeling tired, unmotivated, or scattered, it's not because you're lazy, it's because you're leaking energy. And yes, I've called you lazy. Do I get your attention? You might think like, oh, why she's calling me lazy? I've never been lazy. But yet you're not performing well, right? So yes, it's not about that. Because you are not unmotivated, you are not broken, you are not lazy, you are leaking energy. Simple as that. So imagine that every week I coach leaders who have the resumes, the results, the recognition, amazing, but they secretly falling apart behind the scenes, and you would never probably say that about them. They wake up tired, they power through their calendar, smile in the meetings, but inside, they're done. Not because they're weak, but because they've spent years holding what was never meant to be theirs. Holding to the emotion of their team, of their family, the expectation of their role, the pressure to prove they need to be the one who has it together. That kind of holding. And it has a cost. And if I'm talking about the one who is holding all the emotions of your team or of your family, you're, well, the holding the expectation of your role or how your life should look like, the pressure to prove, there needs to be the one who has it together. Am I speaking to you? Because if it is, well, so let me be clear, straightforward. And I'm talking this from the place of love. It has its cost. Because when your nervous system is dysregulated, your executive function, the part of your brain that handles clarity, focus, decision making, start glitching. And you feel that, and you know that, you experience that. So even simple task feels heavy because you scroll instead of start doing something, you overthink instead of move, you freeze instead of speak. This isn't about the willpower. This is about energetic safety. And let me share with you my 1 week. It was some time ago, but I had this kind of back-to-back client sessions, wrongly planned. 3 content deadlines, personal crisis unfolding behind the scenes. Yet I still show up, I still delivered, I still perform, I smiled, I bring my energy, my game on. However, on Friday, I cried when my coffee spilled. And we all know it's not about the coffee. I love coffee, but not that much to cry over it. But because my system was done, I wasn't tired, I was energetically done. And no amount of mindset could fix what my nervous system was screaming for: space. So let me name some of the energy leakage that really and how they looks like, how they manifest. So this is where your energy is leaking when you are saying yes, when your body screams no, when you're pretending you're okay, when you are really collapsing inside, when you're doing the work that no longer excites you, but feels more of an obligation, just like to-do list, and you are done with that. It looks like when you're being the emotional shock absorber for your entire team, for your family, for your spouse, for your friends, for your kids. So every one of those micro abandonments add up until you wake up one day and wondering, why can I keep going like I used to? That question is your wisdom speaking. Listen to that. So I want you to today, now, again, I'm inviting you to have a moment of pause. And I know that we sometimes think, oh, well, I cannot. Then stop that podcast, stop listening for now, and come back when you have that moment, when you can breathe and think it through and feel it, that question. Because I want you to ask yourself, where am I spending energy that never returns to me? What emotions am I suppressing in the name of leadership? What is one decision I've been avoiding that would set me free? And yes, we are going back to difficult choices, the choices that you're pushing out someday, but you need to do it right now. Because I can tell you, you don't need to work harder. You need to hold less. You don't need better habits. You need safer patterns. Burnout doesn't start with overthinking, it starts with overholding. So you get to lead from replenishment. You get to build a business or career that gives more than it takes. You get to be brilliant, not burnt out, and regulated. You don't need to earn your rest. You just need to remember that your body is not a machine, it's your compass. And if that episode's landed, go and take a 5-minute burnout quiz and download the Brilliance map. It will show you exactly where your energy is leaking and what to do about it. And if you're ready to go deeper for a deeper recalibration, come to my one-on-one session. This isn't hustle culture advice. This is your body, your brilliance, your next level unleashed. You have the power of choice. And today, right now, you can choose to operate differently, to stop your energy leaking, to start coming from the place of having. And you can decide today, not someday, today, one step at a time. But decision is yours and decision is for today. Till the next time, stay bold, stay brilliant, and see you next time.